That fan section. A lot of this. You can get a lot of this. Not a fan. Not a fan. What's Jesus Christ, man? Get it together. We are in the mid 21st century. Really still judging people by the color of their skin. What is going on, guys? It is JJ here, back with a new video. I apologize for being gone for so long on the channel. I think it's been about a week or so. Currently dealing with a upper rib and like organ issue. Makes it a little bit difficult to record these types of videos to actually give genuine reactions or speak for that matter. So we're going to take a look today at Raheem Sterling and the Hungary fans. Was unable to watch this game yesterday, so it should be very interesting to see, especially because I don't know, Hungary are terrible. They suck. They really do suck. I'm struggling here. I'm definitely struggling here, but had too long off. Need to get back into the end of the way of things, and so I apologize if we take breaks here and there, but let's get into the video. As always, guys, you can find the original video just down in the description below. Okay. England smacked them up, didn't they? Oh my god, they're throwing stuff at him? Declan Rice, you beauty. Bro, what? Hungary fans really do suck. Holy cow. That I cannot believe. Didn't they just get fined for a game just like this? Where they were super racist to the opposition players? Like, this is their second offense, isn't it? FIFA really should make a mockery out of them. I know it's just some fans, but I mean, when you're a country filled with hate like this and racism, I mean, put in your place. I mean, England don't have an extreme amount of room to talk, but England at least don't do this. It's so blatant and obvious and disrespectful. So disrespectful. Like, listen to that. Saka's got to continue running over there. That fan section. A lot of this. You can get a lot of this. Not a fan. Not a fan. What's Jesus Christ, man? Get it together. We are in the mid 21st century. Really still judging people by the color of their skin. For a football match of all things as well. That's blasphemous. That's unbelievable. Okay, so now I guess before we go back to that, we're going to go to the Sky Sports coverage of it, because I kind of want to see how they covered this. I want to see if they brought like the England stuff back into this. I want to see what they did to sort of talk about this. Okay. The breathing. We're trying to stay here.
England's players were racially abused during their 4-0 win over Hungary in European World Cup.
4-0? Jesus, I did not realize it was that much.
Monkey chants were aimed at players on different occasions. Before kick-off, England...
They did not do monkey chant. That's so disrespectful, man. That's so bad.
Show of solidarity against all forms of discrimination, and boos were heard.
Okay, but here's the thing, though. Players do this in England, and what happens? There are boos. So I want England fans to sort of take that in perspective. Like, you cannot be hypocritical of this. Of Hungary fans doing it, when in fact, not all by any means in England, but actually I think most England fans really appreciate it, and I understand the cause, or they understand the cause, but for a couple of games there were some bad boos. especially in Millwall. Oh.
Raheem Sterling scored England's first goal, and shortly after he went down in the penalty area and was then racially abused from the stands. I've warned that this footage contains a racist gesture. This is the Hungarian fan that our cameras spotted clearly aiming a racist gesture towards Sterling in the 59th minute.
He's literally making monkey noises.
In the Puskás Arena.
Well, I have to be honest,
Jesus.
it was a pretty quiet first half where a lot of people were clearly discussing the booing of England's players taking a knee. But in the second half, and particularly after Raheem Sterling scored that opening goal for England, there was pretty clear and overt racism.
And the players got the audacity to go out and clap for their own fans? Or those England players? I hope those are maybe England players. Because if those are Hungary players that are up there clapping and cheering on their own fans, they are screwed. FIFA, hopefully, will go after them.
Arena this evening. 4 separate incidents, 4 separate individuals, I can tell you. I've seen specifically doing monkey chants. I think we've played some of those pictures out on Sky Sports News already. In fact, I'll get our cameraman Dan Cox and pan across to show you where that section is. It's the most noisy, fanatical part of the Hungarian support, known as the Hungarian Orchard. You should overplay it, the vast majority of the
Dude, this kind of makes me want to cry, dude. This is bad. This is bad. Like, they're gonna use that. They're gonna use this footage for disciplinary. Like, how can you see this and not think, oh, we should definitely not discipline Hungary? You have to. You have to here. Like, ultras, cool. Being an ultra does not give you the right to treat people the way you want. Especially in Hungary, of all places.
Individuals who were repeat offenders, if you like. I saw 3 separate incidents where Raheem Sterling was targeted immediately after he scored the opening goal, immediately after he set up the second goal for Harry Kane, and then when he came down to near the corner flag where we are now, and he was targeted by a separate group of individuals. We weren't able, of course, to capture all of that on camera because it happened quickly, but my eyes were quick enough to see it very, very clearly. And then there was an incident involving Jude Bellingham when he was...
Jude Bellingham too?
Right
No!
There were very clear and numerous incidents of monkey chanting directed at Jude Bellingham.
Not Jude Bellingham. He's a teenager. Not that Raheem Sterling deserves it anymore, but Raheem Sterling is at least somewhat used to it. Which is also depressing and sad to think about. But Jude Bellingham? Man.
A very, very young man still, and huge credit to him in how he responded to that racist abuse. The overt monkey chanting that was directed at him. He smiled and waved back at the crowd. That speaks volumes of him as an individual, I think you have to say. I think when we speak to the rest of the England players shortly in the post-match interviews, it'll be interesting to hear whether they heard any of the racist abuse that we heard being so close to the ultras. It's such a noisy stadium with well nigh 60,000 supporters in here. It might have been
60,000 supporters in a stadium, all of them doing things like that.
By the players on the pitch. So when we tell them in the post-match interviews what we've heard, it may be the first they're aware of it. I can tell you that Raheem Sterling is certainly aware of it, and Jude Bellingham is certainly aware of it, and we will try to get interviews with them as soon as we possibly can. But just to reiterate, this is not general amongst the whole of those supporters we've been looking at, but we've identified certainly 4 separate incidents and 4 separate individuals.
4 separate incidents. 4! Not 1, not 2, not 3, 4! Jesus Christ.
Overt racism inside the Puskás Arena, and bear in mind, the Hungarian FA has already been fined 85.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought they were fined before.
2 games behind closed doors, while they were involved in some homophobic and racist abuse during the Euro.
They had to just detain a fan?
You can see that the stewards have pinned down a supporter there, and that we think was somebody who threw a flare onto the pitch. And you suspect there will be charges brought by FIFA for the firework that we saw thrown onto the pitch. And if I just get down, our cameraman to pan down here, you can see the plastic cups that are littered on the sideline here. That's what was thrown at Raheem Sterling as he celebrated that open goal for England in front of...
Yo, this is all so disheartening. This is so sad.
A distressing night for England's players. As I say, I'm not sure they will know all of the detail about exactly what has happened, but it was very clear to us. Let's just repeat exactly what it was. There's no doubt and any confusion in our viewers' minds. 4 separate incidents involving individuals who were involved in racist chanting, monkey chanting directed at England's players, specifically Raheem Sterling and Jude Bellingham in particular. We'll wait to see what FIFA does about it. As soon as we've spoken to Gareth Southgate and the England players, we'll bring that to you on Sky Sports News. But those incidents have surely marred what was a tremendous performance by England tonight. A 4-0 win.
And that's the thing though as well. It just takes so much away from the game. Like, you don't even want to talk about the game anymore. England did such an amazing job to go out and get a 4-0 win. It's World Cup qualifying. It's going to be amazing, but in the background, this is what you get. It's so disappointing. Beyond disappointing. I wish I could actually give more reaction without busting my gut literally in half, or speak longer about busting, but I mean, look, it's just madness and chaos. These fans suck. They really do. It's going to put FIFA on the spot, though. That's the thing.
And let's get some more reaction from Budapest. Now, a short time ago, England captain Harry Kane speaking to Rob.
Harry Kane? Oh, okay. This is actually a good intro.
That we were very clearly witnesses to a number of separate but isolated incidents of racist abuse directed towards the players, specifically towards Raheem after you scored your goal, after he scored the opening goal, and to young Jude Bellingham when he was warming up on the side of the pitch here. First and foremost, you as captain, were you aware of any of that?
No, I wasn't aware. I didn't find out until after the game.
He wasn't aware? That's a little suspect to me. I mean, he was right in that corner when it was happening, was he not?
Acceptable. We've been in positions like that before. Yeah, obviously I know the FA will do all they can to try and resolve the situation. They'll talk to UEFA. But yeah, of course it's disappointing, but I couldn't be prouder of the boys of what we've done and how we performed in a tough place, in a hostile place. And it just shows the character in this team.
There has been racist chanting here before. They've got a punishment pending from UEFA behind closed doors for 2 matches. What now? What needs to happen to fans like this?
That's out of our hands as players, but we hope that UEFA are strong with their sanctions. That's all we can ask. It's unacceptable on any level.
I mean, but like, what punishment do you give them if you're FIFA? Ban fans for a year? That's only going to agitate them even more. Like, you can't kick Hungary out of World Cup qualifying because it takes away from the sporting aspect. I don't even know what they could do here, to be honest with you. But it's so, that's the thing though, it's so disheartening. Like, there's no mega recourse. But yeah, the only bright spot of this whole situation just seems to be Declan Rice. Which is so sad when you think about it. Like, it's so disheartening. Like, scores a goal, gets cups and cups thrown at him. They don't even he's... I don't know who Steffi Greg is, to be completely honest with you, but... Raheem Sterling just trying to give an ode to a friend or to a mentor. Declan Rice drinking from the cup. And Hungary fans just pelting him with it. Like, that's so sad. I'm done with this. I'm done with this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Hopefully we will be back with more videos this coming weekend. Gotta keep my health in check. So, thank you guys so much for watching though, and peace.